Harrisburg, PA. So I figured this is a perfect time to do a somewhat haul for my supplies for my RV. The nice people at Camp World, when you purchase your vehicle, they give you a supply list of things you should have as your RV. But first, let me show you my Harley shirt. Harley shirt, and guess where it's from? It's from where I'm about to go soon, where it's a warm sun at. But anywho, so let's get back to what this video is about. So, Camp World has a good checklist, and I found it very helpful because when you're first RV, and I'm a new RV, so I do not claim to know everything, and I kind of went through this checklist, and I'll be showing you some of the things that I purchased, which I'm calling a semi-haul because this is not all the stuff I brought. But so I'm gonna be looking over here, and hopefully I'll probably put it over here as I'm talking about them. But they have a very long and detailed list of things you should have as in your arsenal when you're camping. So let me just do a quick small haul because this is probably only maybe 1/3 of what I purchased since I decided to go into an RV. So these are just the major things that before you even can go out anywhere, you need majority of these products. So let's get started as I look over here. But as they always say, coffee first. Another thing, coffee's good, coffee's good. But let's get to the semi-haul, my first semi-haul, because I have a couple more and I'll be broadcasting them. But let's go with the first thing. And again, I'm gonna put them over here as I go through it. So the first thing I had to buy is called a Dogbone. A Dogbone is how you connect your power up into wherever you're at. I'm in Harrisburg and I'm actually connected. So this Dogbone is a 50 amp Dogbone with a surge protector, which is a must. You never, and again, these are things I'm learning because once I bought this RV, I was like, I need to know all the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. So you should never connect your RV power up just straight to wherever you're at. You should always have a surge protector like this one connected between the power from land and the power from your RV, because any surge can totally ruin your electrical system here. So you spent money, you don't want to be messing up your you paid for this thing, you don't want to be messing it up. So this surge protector, and I kind of mentioned in one of my other videos, when I first went to Camp World and I purchased a vehicle, when you're in the Camp World, they have their own store. So, the first thing, they kind of walk you around and tell you the things you have to get, But when I first got it, and I showed you in my video, I brought a surge protector from Camp World. And I think I said in that video, it was 200 something bucks. But when I went back and looked at my receipt, it was $299. So like I said in the video, it went back. And this is why I said in one of my other videos, I said I had to break my Amazon no buy, because Amazon, for things that you can find on Amazon, is so much cheaper. Not everything is cheaper on Amazon. You really have to do your research and then kind of shop around. But this Dogbone here with the surge protector, I got off of Amazon for $89, which I just looked at Amazon again, and it's already jumped up to $120. So I'm saying this was a good buy from Amazon. So that is one thing that you must have as a RVer. So let's move on to the next one because I don't want to spend too much time on all of these. So the next one is another Dogbone, but because not every place that you hook up your vehicle to will have a 50 amp. My vehicle is a 50 amp. So sometimes you have to scale down. Like I'm in Harrisburg now. Harrisburg connection does not have a 50 amp. They're a 30 amp. This is where this Dogbone comes into play because this takes my 50 down to a 30. You know, sometimes you have to do that, but I think that's the lowest you want to go because then you really kind of, they say sometimes you can kind of hurt your system as you scale down, but you should really, I mean, you have to know your vehicle. I will try not to go any further than a 30 because you can go down to a 20 amp too. But 30 is the lowest I want to go with, and from my lack of experience, I don't want to play around with my vehicle like that. I know I can do 50 and I know I can do 30. I will try not to do anything less than that. But this Dogbone I actually got off of, this one is actually from Camp World. So I purchased this from Camp World, and most of them I'm not going to give you the prices because they vary. Just like I said with the surge protector, when I brought it was $89. I went back on Amazon and now it's $120. So I'm just showing you the items. You have to do your research and look around and find out what's cheaper for you. But let's move on to the other must-have. So the other must-have is my other Dogbone that I have that scales down from a 30 to a 20. Now again, I try not to scale down that far, but I needed a connector just in case. So I do have the Dogbone to scale me all the way down to 20. I brought them all just in case because you just never know. I believe you can do it, and I say I believe because I don't know if it's even good for your system. What I'm hearing is not, but I'm not 100% sure. I did buy the Dogbone, but I'm not sure if I'll use it, but I'll have it if it's necessary. So that is the 3 different Dogbones, one with a surge protector. Now what I'm showing here is a chargeable light, solar light. Now let me give you my experience. On the very first night, I picked up my vehicle and I headed out to Lumps Pine. I didn't have any flashlight, and by the time I got to Lumps Pine, it was pitch black. So I didn't have a flashlight. I'm like, look, I'm gonna have to get me a bigger flashlight, something that can help me because I'm trying to back this vehicle up and then try to get it lined up in my spot that you kind of rent for the time that you're there. And I did all that in the dark with an iPhone flashlight. So this is why I purchased this light, because it's also cellular, but also I can sit it out somewhere where I'm trying to back up and it will light my back, so it will help me guide myself back. So that is my flashlight. This one I did get from Amazon. Again, you got to do your own research. They vary, because another hint when you're buying from Amazon, don't always buy the brand new product. Sometimes you can find open box products that can kind of save you some money. This was a damaged box product. So again, I shop around when it comes to Amazon. Also, Amazon, you can look at one item and then you look at it and you'll find out different people are selling it for different prices. So again, even with Amazon, don't always just take the first one you find. Shop around on Amazon too. So let's move on to the next item. The next item is the dumping hose. Haven't tried it yet because my system is still winterized. So when I go down to Florida, I'm going to have to use that. So I brought my dumping hose, which you would think an RV will come with that because everyone needs it, but it didn't. So I had to buy it. So, and also this one I actually brought from Camp World. The price versus Amazon and Cantwell was identical. So I had brought this the first day anyway. So that one didn't go back. I kept this one because the price, I didn't say whether I was shopping on Amazon or not. So this is my dumping hose that I have not did yet. It'll be interesting when I do my first dump. That sounded weird, didn't it? Anywho. But anywho. So the next item over here is what you sit your hose on when you're connected to the sewer line. They call it a snake type of thing. You sit your hose on it. Again, I looked on Amazon versus Cantwell. They're about the same price. So I kept this one. So we can move on that one. So I'll let you, I'll probably videotape when I do that first. I want to dump. It sounds weird. Anywho, so next item. Now, they say, and when I looked on YouTube, and people are like, why would you get a hose that is clear when you're cleaning out your sewer? And I'm like, I don't want to see that. I really don't. Even though I know it came from me, I don't want to see it. But to make sure that your system is clean, you want to see it. So I brought this because, and I'm sorry you hear the air coming back on, but I brought this because it also has a connection to help you flush your system too. So I thought this was handy. This actually came out cheaper at Amazon versus Cantwell. So I didn't buy this one from Cantwell, but I did buy it from Amazon. So that is my sewer connection, which also has a flushing system. Here is the hose that you use to flush that system. You never want to get these, you have two different hoses. You never want to confuse what you're using these hoses for. This hose is only, I'll say it again, it's only used for your dumping and flushing of your system. Hence, it's bright and orange. Never use it for anything else. So I even brought orange gloves because they said you should have gloves when you're using this. Some people actually have masks. I don't, you know. You ever see that Robin Williams video, the RV, and it kind of went all over the place? I don't know. I might get me a mask. Who knows? But right now, this is the hose. I have orange gloves already ready. So this next item will help me connect. It's like a little tool you use to help connect, get a tight connection when you're hooking your dumping hose to your system and also to the sewer line. So that one is just a handy connector. I got this off of Amazon again. This was another damaged box item that I saved, I think, maybe $1 or $2 off of this because the box was damaged. Here is the other hose. Nice, pretty, and white. You don't use this for dumping whatsoever. This is your fresh water hose. Only for fresh water. Never confuse the two. So, that's my fresh water hose. Okay, we have a X in a hammer. I didn't know I needed that until I started reading through this little brochure. It says you should have an X and hammer. And I imagine it makes sense. You're kind of out in the woods. You just never know. So I found a good one, as I know is good one, and going by the reviews on Amazon, it's supposed to be a pretty good one. So this is my new X and hammer. So next one is a foldable shovel. Again, I looked on reviews and I noticed when you're in your RV, you want things to be as compact as possible. So foldable items are very handy, which I'll show you when I talk about my products I had to buy for inside, like bowls and plates and stuff like that. I bought a lot of foldable items, but that'll be on another haul. So this is my foldable shovel. Views looked pretty good. This was another, I believe this was another open box item, which I might have saved myself a little bit of money on. So, and the next item here, which they say, and I figure I better get it just in case, you need to know when your tires can overheat with your traveling or the pressure on your tires. So I brought this because it said I needed one, so I went and brought it. So this is also to just let me know, because you don't want to, I hear about blowouts and stuff like that, people with RVs and stuff. So I'm trying to avoid all that and make sure I have the proper tools. Now, whether I ever need it, but I want to make sure I have them if I do. So here is the next one. I was thinking about just going to like a Pep Boys and getting a gas can. Then, you know me, I'm on YouTube and I'm reading around and stuff like that, and they were like, okay, gas can can be kind of messy, and you know, if you have to, I mean, this thing holds a lot of gas, and if you got to lift it up and this and that, and even when you're doing the gas is in the middle of the vehicle. So when I pull up to a gas station, I got to get it pretty close, because it's not like on the driver's side and it's not like on the passenger side. It's in the middle and the back. Oh, I tell you, it was interesting. The first time I had to fill up the gas, took me a good 15 minutes, and I took up that whole side. I didn't care. I had to get gas, and I didn't know, but I was scared to go under that. It was a rural farm was the very first place. I was scared to go under that canopy, because at the time I'm like, oh no, am I gonna fit under there? I'm telling you, and I'll show you the other product, but you get nervous with an RV. You don't think about that when you're in a car, but RV makes you think about things in height. So next one, so that was a gas can, and this one pretty good reviews because of the handle, and you won't spill as much gas as some of the older ones, because you got to lift up and turn. This one actually has a handle that comes down, and it actually has where you can stop and start as you're putting the gas in. But this is a 5-gallon gas can. So, and my next two items are for the actually inside, not necessarily outside, but for my entranceway. I have a window, and I wanted to somewhat block the window because people can kind of see in when I have the light on late at night. So the top item is to block the window. I actually haven't put that up yet. It is up with duct tape. I'm too scared to kind of keep putting all these holes in my vehicle. So right now it's duct tape up there. I make do, hon. And the bottom item is for my step. You want a runner on your step, because you, especially if you're in nature, you tend to attract a lot of dirt. And so if you can kind of capture some of the dirt, which I also found I should get a rug to have outside too, but I haven't done that yet. But if you can kind of eliminate some of the dirt as you're coming in, and putting that bottom item, which are on my step, will actually help eliminate some of the dirt, which also I have at the top of my step a little rug which I wipe my feet here too. One item, when you have a slide, you want to make sure you keep as much dirt out, because that dirt can get in your slide and mess up your the way it slides smoothly. You don't want sand particles getting up in the movement of your slide. So definitely keeping your floor, before I bring my slide back in, I always go through with a good sweep. And at this time I actually, and I'll show you in one of my other videos, I also brought me a dust buster type of thing to try to keep even more like thin type of sand from on my floor. But let's move on to the next one. So this one I haven't used yet, but I know when I go down to Florida, it's going to be sunny, and I want to be able to sit outside. So I have an awning, and I wanted to kind of block the sun when I do sit out. And I think I'm going to probably even cook when I'm outside, versus when, especially if I'm during the summer. I think I also brought me a grill, but I think I'm going to do most of my cooking outside. I'm trying to get into nature. Cheryl's actually going to learn how to fish. I got a couple of co-workers say they're going to show me how to fish. I tell you, friends, I tell you, co-workers, hi. But anywho, so I brought me an awning, but also this awning is going to do double duty. When I tend to work on this side is where I work. When I have my shade up, I like to maybe look out while I'm working, but I noticed that the sun can get pretty hot. So I'm going to take the bottom part of that and then put it in front of my shade so I can at least keep my window open, but kind of block some of the sun. I'll tell you how that works out for me. I'm always trying to make my item do double duty. You know, instead of me buying something totally different just for the window. So, next item. So, here is the lifesaver. The ones that stop me from white knuckling it. My GPS system. At first, I was trying to be cheap. I'm like, my phone has a GPS. Why do I need another GPS? And then as you watch these videos of these RVs hitting these bridges, I was like, you know what? It's time, because this GPS calculates the size of your vehicle. You have to put in the height of your vehicle and the size of your vehicle. It will not direct you to any bridge that your vehicle cannot fit, and that is very important. Until I got this, every time I went under a bridge, I was like, oh, I'm not sure. And everybody was saying every bridge supposed to have the height listed. But then they were saying every bridge that doesn't have the height listed is supposed to be over 14. I'm like, I can't go with that, because I need to know my vehicle can handle it. So I just said, Cheryl, stop being cheap and get something that will save me from having to white knuckle it and everything. Why am I being cheap? You know? So I brought, now this was a good, pretty penny. But it definitely has paid for itself, I hope. You know, it's pretty early, so it hasn't paid for itself yet. But hopefully it did. But I used it, and it's right on my dashboard. It kind of sits right there. So, and it actually has a camera on it. So I have a camera in the back. I have a camera when I make a turn on the left side, on the right side. And this has a camera, and I have it right in the front. So now I got a camera in the front too. So I am protected. So next item. All right, here is my security. I brought me a ring system, a home ring system, and I actually hooked it up into my RV. Let me give you a funny story. I didn't know there are certain drill bits are made for like wood, metal, whatever. So I'm trying to hook this system up to my entrance, and I'm using the little small drill bit, and it got stuck. I didn't know. So I have a little drill bit stuck in my entrance. So I said, forget that. I used the glue or the tape that came with the ring system, and that's what's in there. But yes, I have a ring system in my RV and a motion detector and everything. You have to be safe. I am no fool. I know I'm out here and I want to be safe. So, next item. All right, this is my mattress cover. And to give me a little bit more comfort, because that bed mattress is like this thin and it is not comfortable. So I said I needed something to give me a little bit more cushion. So I brought me a mattress cover, not mattress cover, or a, you know, topper for my mattress. So this one also was a damaged box item from off of Amazon. So I brought that. And here is my two foldables. These are some of my foldable things I say, because again, you're limited space. You don't want everything sitting out, and when you're moving, you got to figure out where to put everything. So these are collapsible trash cans, and the green one is a trash one, and the blue one is a recycle. I thought that was pretty neat. This was another Amazon open box item. All right, isn't my little step cute? I wish I should put a little pink on that somewhere. You know, I might do it up, put a little pink on that. But you need a step. I pull to go on top of the roof and measure. I used the step to get on there. I got to the end of the top. I am afraid of heights. I dropped that tape down. I was like, okay, that's as far as I'm going. But I was actually supposed to get on top of the roof to measure my true height. I couldn't do it. I know I'm going to have to do it eventually. Or I can get my brother to do it. But I know I'm supposed to do it. So I'm eventually going to have to do it. Maybe when I'm down in Florida, I'll do it. Because it was cold when I did try it in Lumps Pond. But it was like, I am afraid of heights. So I did get to the top part, but I need to be on the roof to get a true measurement. So that is my step. And you need a knee pad in case I have to get under the vehicle and everything. So I brought me a knee pad. This was another open box item. I tell you, I look for open box items. Sometimes the box is just damaged, you know, or some things that will be returned. You know, I'll save me some money when I can. And my last item for today is when you're hooking up to fresh water, sometimes because you need to have the fresh water and for one hose and the fresh water for maybe like this sewer hose, they say to get a multiple one so you're not kind of where you got to keep disconnecting and try to use it. So I purchased one of these. And that is it for me today. So fam, this was my little haul. I'm telling you, from what I have brought as of today, this is only probably 1/3 of the items because most of these are external items that I needed. A couple was internal. I have a whole lot of internal stuff that I had to purchase, but I just wanted to check in and kind of show you what I brought for my RV as going by your checklist. Like I said, Kent World, that's a good place. You gotta check them out. They're actually here. That's what also prompted me to come here to kind of see the RV show. I don't know. And also they have seminars here. That was another thing. So, and then another coworker said he was coming up with his wife. And I said, oh, we can meet up. So you might see a little bit of that tomorrow because I'll do a little blog of the RV show tomorrow. Today's Friday, and the big part of the RV show is Saturday. But they also have seminars at these RV shows. And I'm like, hey, all the information, I can use anything and everything around RVing. So since I'm like so new, and this was my very first long drive. It took me 2 hours and 10 minutes from my house to here. And that's the longest I have drove the vehicle. Now, let me give you something. It was windy today. And I mean, without the wind already kind of shifting you when you're driving. I know you experience it in a car, but just think about on a bigger vehicle how much wind you feel. And then let a semi or a big truck come close to you. It's like a suction. You're like, oh, it's gonna suck me in. So before the wind, you feel that anytime a big vehicle passes you, that kind of suction thing. And whoof, today with the wind and coming up 76, nothing but trucks, semis, and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? You could do this, Cheryl. And I did it. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. But anywho, enough said. Like I said, you'll see another video of the RV show. I'll give you a little stuff. I went in there already a little bit today, and they have a lot of RVs. This is definitely bigger than my first RV show. I didn't get the chance to kind of really go inside. I figure I'll do it tomorrow for the actual vlogging of the RV show, and also, like I said, because I want to see enjoy some of the seminars. Hopefully enjoy some of the seminars that they have if I do find them interesting. Probably not going to be able to film it, but at least I can, you know, go and see if I can gather more information, because more information is always good information, because I am so new with this and I'm already loving it. So, and hey, fam, I did a 2-hour drive. Remember how y'all said that Cheryl don't like driving? Cheryl has changed. Oh, one side note. I have a viewer that is constantly asking about a cigar video. Sorry, it doesn't come across right, and I don't want to be putting out videos that does not put me in a good light. And I don't think that video, now I will be doing another video, so please stay with me if you want. You know, I wish you all the best. I will probably do another video next time I do go to a cigar lounge, but the video that you requested, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that one. That doesn't come across nice, and we like to keep it positive here. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that one for you, but I wish you the best. And hopefully you'll stay with me. If not, you know, I still wish you the best. Peace, love, and happiness, my fam. See you in the next video. But first, let's do another little coffee. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I can just drink coffee all day long. One good thing, this is caffeine free, because I used to drink coffee, even regular coffee, up until like 10 o'clock at night. I had to start after 4. Decaf. I'll be up all night. But anywho, I'm just a talkie. But fam, peace, love, and happiness. See you in the next video.